Hello, everybody, and welcome to this year's podcast. Technically, last year's podcast, through a mixture of different things. One, Toby doing the Pedalo challenge for Make Some Noise.
Thank you.
And two, guests letting us down and us not sorting it out in time. We are recording this late 2024, and it's now 2025.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Moyles, the star and curator of the Chris Moyles Show podcast. Thank you. And let's go around the table and see who's here. All the way to my left is Toby Tarrant, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Toby, well done.
What a lukewarm reception that was.
Well, it's going to build. We're going all the way.
So Captain's going to get a massive ovation at the end?
No, he's not, 'cause he's next. Over there is Captain Crapper.
Hello, thank you for the reception.
Next to Captain is James. And then to my left
Hey, James.
I like that guy.
is Pippa, everyone.
Oh, I clap myself.
And next to James is Drunk Alan.
Oh,
Hello,
Hello. You look very lovely.
darling.
To my right is the one and only Dominic Byrne, everybody.
We love him.
And next to Dominic, between Dominic and Drunk Alan,
Just the way
is
we
the
like
one
it.
and only, and our guest this year, the legend,
That is.
the godlike broadcaster.
Thank you.
The absolute chancer.
Bigger.
That is Mr. Chris Tarrant.
Thank you so much.
Now, I don't know how this is going to go this year because Chris Tarrant just said at the bar about 10 minutes ago, I don't know what I'm doing here today. And I said, well, we're raising money for Make Some Noise, and he went, what's that? And I went, well, it's a charity thing. And he goes, oh, God, I've done 3 charity lunches in the last 3 days. And I went, well, we'll sort you out with some free red wine. He goes, I've done 3 charity lunches in the last 3 days. The last thing I need is more free red wine.
Having said that, I have consumed a bottle and a half of one with your face on.
That's not my face.
We've got one with your face
Yeah,
on.
there was one.
Yeah, there
What's
is.
that?
Yeah,
It's
there
not great.
isn't it?
What?
Well,
You won't love the picture. But everybody goes, oh, it's Moors.
I have my own wine.
Yeah, well, yeah.
the bar manager.
It's a rough old red. A rough lived-in little tincture.
And it begins.
Can I tell you?
No, it actually has. It's got you on.
The bar manager offered Dad a bottle of wine, and he looked at the selection, and Dad genuinely went, "Oh, I'll have the one with Moyles on it." And when he brought it closer to Dad, we realised it wasn't actually you, and I don't think you'll appreciate the comparison.
Oh, come on.
Is that on that bottle there?
That one's got a guy that
Oh,
looks like Tony
bring
Montana.
it out.
on it.
Where is
Who
it?
he is.
Okay.
Don't upset Tony Montana.
No, that's a good point.
We've,
I want-
we've
I-
always said that.
I want to see the bottle of wine that has a picture
We'll
on it.
find it.
I think
All right.
Becky,
Don't worry, it's only
Becky, our
radio.
intern, I think, has gone to find it.
It's only a bit of radio. Don't
No,
worry.
and cameras.
We can
and cameras.
pretend.
Yeah, people can see you. Look straight down the barrel. Look, they.
Well,
like
we're
the old
doing
days.
radio.
Like when you used to be on telly, Chris. Do you remember?
When we used to do radio
Yes.
for many, many, many years, and you
Yeah.
were briefly on the station in small hours of the morning, we used to have one of these webcams, and the first thing we did when he arrived at about a second to 6 was put our coats over the webcam. There it is, look! I don't know who can get it close. You see? This doesn't mean much on radio, but it means a huge amount on television. It's not, oh, come on, Chris.
It's not the most. Would you say?
It's got your hair. It's better looking than
Yeah,
you, but it's
pass
got
me
your
this.
hair. It's got that sort of sulky frown because you're not being paid enough. But
Distance.
otherwise, I reckon it's pretty damn good.
I love how Chris goes.
It's a Chateau Moyles.
a what?
It's a new one, 2020.
Chaton Boyle.
Yeah, really.
Suddenly, I'm not
There
thirsty.
should be a
Not
Chateau
yet.
Moyles. A Chateau Moyles.
Later.
25. It's a new one.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast. Now, I've got to say, I'm very, very, very excited that Chris Tarrant is here.
Yes,
Can
absolutely.
you calm down?
I'm going to say nice things to you, and you're going to take it like a
won't.
man.
No, I won't.
I worked at Capital Radio. I joined Capital Radio in 1996. I was 8 years old, and fuck off. And
Yes, you are.
I'd said when I was doing my contract, I'll only sign it if I get a signed picture of Dr. Fox and Chris Tarrant.
Did you say that?
And I got a signed picture of Chris Tarrant in my little pigeonhole when I started.
Oh, I love
That's nice.
I remember writing, "To Chris, you talentless little shit.
And I've kept that to this day.
Good luck wherever you find work." I remember that.
That is lovely. That is
hard.
And you weren't wrong.
I wasn't wrong.
You weren't
My
wrong.
birthday cards were similar.
And then I was doing like the middle of the night show at the weekend.
It wasn't. It was 1 till 5.
All right, 1 till 5. You're right.
That's
Prestigious
Yeah.
slot.
Yeah. Well,
They obviously saw your talent.
see now, everybody else would say that's the middle of the night show, but Chris Tarrant says prestigious slot. You know
Exactly.
why? Because when I got the signed picture, one of the producers said, "He's listened to you, you know." And I went, "No, he hasn't." "No, he has." He went, "He's all right." And I went, "Chris Tarrant says I'm all right. What do you mean by that?" "Well, he's heard you and he thinks you're all right." And I'm like, "I'm on between 1 and 5 in the morning." "Ah, but Chris Tarrant goes fishing through the night."
Yeah. Wow. On my way to work, preparing for the.
So you would go
audience.
fishing and then go and do your radio show?
Yeah, and I never heard a single word you said. But, but my nanny, a very odd girl with a very strange sense of humour, she was completely useless all day because she was knackered because she was listening to you. So my children. Under that nanny,
So you're my
were
fault.
completely out of control.
Wow, this is
My son turned into
You
a
don't realise how
virtual
tough my
cabbage.
childhood was. My nanny was knackered, Chris.
Completely wrecked, big bags under her eyes.
We've now reached a point in the podcast where we're all moaning about our nannies. Put your hand up if you had a nanny.
Oh yeah, and then
Toby and Chris Tarrant.
Only Toby.
oh yeah, and then we had the governess.
Goodness.
All right, I made that bit up.
Is it Shield the Chase? No.
I thought that was a myth.
If it's any
I thought that
consolation,
was
the
a myth.
butler couldn't
Myth.
stand
I
your
thought it
show.
was
He was the myth.
I thought
But
it
he
was a
became a
myth
myth
that
then.
you would fish through the night.
Yes,
And then
not every night.
Okay, but some nights you
Some
fish
night,
through the
mainly in
night,
the
and then you
summer.
do your
Yes, I
your
would.
Capital
I
Radio
would.
breakfast show
Yes.
in the morning.
Yes.
That's
What about
incredible.
sleep?
Where do you find
Hey?
the stamina?
Money, really. All my
fair.
children. I don't know. I just did it because it was more
Wow.
fun than being at home.
Amazing.
Have you ever taken your career seriously?
No.
Right, okay, good.
Genuinely.
Have you? Oh, come on. Excuse me. Have you ever taken your?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
You can't have done.
It was very serious when I
I've
got binned
listened
off
to your
Channel 4.
work. You can't have done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen to your work.
When you were the saviour of Radio 1,
Yes, thank
the
you.
inspiration for Cliff Richardson Saviour's Day.
Yes. Lest we forget.
Thank you.
Many people think that was written about Christ the Lord. It was written about Chris Moore by Cliff.
What can I tell you?
Saviour's Day. Of
Did you ever listen to me while you were fishing?
course, I stupid didn't.
This was 1996.
Yes.
For almost 30 years, I've thought you genuinely listened to me.
No, I know I lied. I'm concentrating on my indicators if they suddenly go whoop, and I'm into a huge cart beyond your wildest dreams. It didn't
I'm
happen.
genuinely a little bit upset.
Are you
I'm
aroused.
aroused. I thought he'd listen.
Today
I'm
is
a
the
bit
first
aroused.
day I've ever heard a word you said. But so far, I have to say,
Disappointing.
not great.
don't get too offended because he does take fishing very seriously. Chris Dad used to weigh his children in his fishing net.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
there's
there's
a
a great
picture of
photo
it.
of me with my
Yes.
one of my numerous daughters weighing her when she was about 2 in this fishing net. Health and safety wasn't around. In those days.
No.
And how
It
many
took a
kids?
holiday.
How many kids have you got?
I've no idea.
No, sure.
Do you have a favourite?
Not really. I have several I don't like at all. One of whom is here today.
You're James's dad.
No, sorry.
Well, wasn't there something you wanted to bring up, Drunk Alan, with CT?
Yeah. Well, no, you used to fish in Wales, didn't you? Back
No,
in
I've
the
been
day.
fishing Wales, full of Welsh people.
What's that?
I have a
Granny
Granny
Annie. She's dead now.
I am not the father of your Granny Annie.
No, but you might have had a moment with her.
I did not have a moment with you. I did not have a moment in Wales when I was with Granny Annie.
No, over a trout or a leaping salmon.
This is silly.
Well,
Is that your question?
no, but there's a resemblance. Look.
What, to me?
Well,
What, does he look a bit like Granny Annie?
but
That won't make the edit.
It will.
No, it will.
Now you said that, he will.
she used to go down fishing. She stayed where you did on the River Tay, and I'm just
River where?
River Tay.
The Tay?
I
That's
don't-
in Scotland.
She moved a bit.
The River Tay is north of Edinburgh, full of Scottish people fishing.
Listen.
And yes, I have fished on the River Tay, but not with your Welsh granny Annie.
She wasn't bright. All right. She
Well,
wasn't a good
it's
job
clearly
for
a family thing.
But I'm just saying, we look similar. Vader, Skywalker, I can't prove it, but I'm just saying, Daddy. There's
Come
one,
on, then.
There is one. There
Another
is
one with his hand out.
There is one way. of
Open our keel
proving it.
over, you'll be mentioning the will.
You can deny it, but I've had to fight it all my life. And I know a way of proving it, and it's Delta November Alpha. I call it DNA. Now look at these couple of, it's a bit visual, but a couple
that?
of test tubes.
What have you got there, John Callan?
If you deposited,
Are you mad?
I've got more if you need.
Oh my God! How many have you got? There's 5 test tubes.
I am pretty prolific, actually. I don't think I'd fill 5 test tubes.
Do it for Toby, do it for me, or do it for the late Granny Annie. It's up to you.
Yeah.
So, John Cannon, just to confirm, what are you asking Chris Tarrant to do?
Cheers.
Yeah. I've never really done radio jizz.
Knock yourself out.
I heard how many
come on,
tubes
then.
have you got?
Or knock one out.
Wow.
It's a DNA test, essentially, isn't it? John
Can
Callan,
I,
that's what
can I stagger it over the length of the, the podcast? If you want to do it.
answer your question.
You've got an hour and a half.
All 2 million spermatozoa now.
Can I ask a question, which is,
Yeah.
did you have to go on Amazon and buy 8 test tubes for this joke?
eBay.
eBay.
10.
Were they new or used, slightly cheaper?
I'll rinse them out.
Right. Okay.
No new.
Oh, I've not felt so uncomfortable since watching Man Oh Man.
Man, man, there was a show.
That's a great show.
Oh, you did that
The Man
show.
O Man dancers. And I had the best fun. And when I started doing Millionaire, it was like this huge, colossus thing. And people are going, why are you still doing that Man O Man, brother, rather low laugh? Because I had such a laugh doing it.
Was it a laugh or was it money?
Well, no, it was actually more a laugh than money in those days.
Stop!
I know. It was just such a laugh.
Really?
And the blokes were just like, look at me, here I go. And they just say one word. Basically, when the girls got fed up with the blokes, there were 10 blokes or whatever, they would get thrown into the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so as soon as a bloke said, I don't know, just something remotely, slightly off kilter.
Yeah, icky.
They'll go, in the pool, in the pool, in the pool, and all that.
Bring that back.
That was brilliant.
Yeah,
Bring
yeah.
that back.
I tell you what year was that? That was early-
1807.
And
you
then
remember
years later, they did Take Me Out with Penny McGuinness.
Yes, that's
with
right.
a man picked out of all the women.
The women,
It's like we
that's right.
went backwards. You gave women the power.
Yes.
I know.
You gave women the
I
power.
was.
You idiot.
Girl power, I used to shout.
Yay.
People say, don't be so stupid.
Didn't you tell me once that basically the crowd was levered drunk and they would always end up in a fight?
Absolutely hammered. And we used to get these coaches coming down, because we put them we'd settle them all down in nice posh seats and whatever, and gave them wine to drink. I mean, how stupid was that?
Great idea.
Yeah, but they've been on a coach all the way from Glasgow or Sunday. So one week we had a coachload of Glasgow's finest with a coachload of Essex finest, and they put them all together in one sort of big seating area, and all hell kicked off. I mean, all hell kicked off, and I'm going, well, we'll just go and stand in the booth. And the producer, who really was somebody just walking through the
Surprise!
Granny Annie.
It's Granny Annie.
She's let herself go. hasn't
Was
she?
it in Wales?
She's prettier than I remember. A little bit stumbly, but
Still shaves.
That's a hell of a beard,
no,
actually,
all
Granny
hell
Annie.
broke loose, and the producer, who didn't really know what women look for in a man, was going, "Oh, calm down. Oh, everybody, calm down. Oh, and they're going, "Fuck off." And you know those old security men you have in old television stations. This guy from Thames Water, and he was like, our sort of vintage.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't put a lot of me in with you.
And he comes running in. Come on,
30.
girls, come on. And they go, it was just shocking. Splendid.
Wonderful.
I loved it.
It's like when football fans meet at service stations. It was like the female equivalent. They'd had a
Yeah.
load of booze on a coach
I know.
and they met at Man O Man and just kicked the shit out of each other.
People,
I loved
people who've never seen Man on Man will be thinking, what kind of a show is this? It's women, men, football hooligans, a service station, and a swimming pool.
It was great.
It's almost the perfect formula for a big hit.
Did you ever go? Did you ever go to that show?
I did go to Man O
think you
Man.
did.
I think Yeah, the only one that Dad
You were
held
boy
me
oh
back
boy, you were
from,
quite
I think
young.
I had to be about 12 before I could go and see Tarrant on TV.
Sorry, did you just say boy oh boy?
Sorry.
That's a good gag.
Sorry.
Come on.
Come on, guys.
can't
Come
let
on.
that
Sorry,
be
sorry,
missed.
sorry. Can't let that.
No, that was the only one you held me back from. Tarrant on TV, I had to be about, I
was
don't know,
filth.
12 or something
Filth.
before I could go and see that. I took my mate Rob Tyrrell, and we had best night ever.
Yeah.
Because we'd never seen tits before.
But you lived with your dad.
I know, yeah. And Granny Annie's weren't the best. And sorry to speak ill of
We're
the
now
dead.
talking about Granny Annie's
Sorry to speak ill of the dead. No, but Tarrant on TV was the only one that you were like genuinely, this one's a bit close to the
It's
bone.
quite weird because I don't want to do it, but I think they should just keep doing those sort of, some of the stuff, even now with all the garbage that goes on, British television.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff you think. We did a thing about, and we were very sort of like dismissive, quite rightly. In the middle of Millionaire, we're doing stuff, and I had lunchtime, whatever, and they said, can you do a quick interview with this woman from probably one of your old stations, BBC Radio Carlisle or somewhere up there. And they said,
calm down.
and they said it's recorded, so I said, yeah, 10 minutes. I'm actually quite busy today, and all that. It was fun. So, hello, Chris, how are you? And I went, hello. So I slipped into my Carlisle accent there.
Oh,
How is your Carlisle accent?
Well, it's like that. So
is that it?
So she said,
Chris is
"Oh,
very
we
good.
love that Millionaire. Oh, and sometimes when we're in London, me and my husband listen to you on Capital Radio. Oh, yeah. We used to love you on Tiswell, yeah, all this stuff." And she said, "Oh, that Tarrant on TV." And I said, "Yeah, it's good fun. We like it." And she said, "Oh, some of those clips though, they're a bit close to the knuckle." And I went, "Yeah, but whatever." And she said, "Are there any clips you can't show?" And I said, "No, basically nowadays everything goes and the world is full of different television stations, whatever." And she kept nagging me, this woman. Now, bear in mind we were recorded. So she's going, "But there must be one or two." And I went, "No, there really aren't. We use everything. We talk about it. And sometimes, say we really can't condone this, whatever." And she kept on and on. I said, "Well, there was the wanking rhinoceros." And she went, "Oh, for God's sake, we are live, we are live." I went to Cliff Richard.
The irony.
I never heard of that woman again.
Well, you won't believe this, but we got a surprise for you.
Ladies
Ladies and
and
gentlemen, the wanking
Hello.
Hello, Chris. It's been a long time.
We're going to need more test tubes.
She's not unlike your Welsh mother.
Grandmother.
This is going to be a hell of an edit.
I think it is.
Hey, Captain, you're editing this year as usual, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Best of luck there.
Good luck to that.
I'm going to make your edit worse and I really hope the wanking rhinoceros is still in.
Oh, it's staying. That's staying.
Oh, that's staying.
I think we all agree on the wanking rhinoceros staying.
Yeah.
Hands up for wanking runner.
Miles,
come on.
Hands up where?
Hands up.
Hands up for
Now, all right.
hands up.
How does I have got a question though.
Oh, hold on. Pippa's got a
The
question.
mother-in-law votes for the wanking runner.
So the rhinoceros? No, I'm just wondering how it
Go on,
works.
Pip.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
So are you asking, because I think it's a fair question,
Yeah.
is the rhinoceros
The rhinoceros
wanking itself, or is it being wanked?
No, that's so typical of you.
No, that would have been the wanked
And also,
rhinoceros.
Pip,
This is a
Pip,
glimpse into
don't
the
look your
Clapham
father-in-law in the eye
boudoir
when you ask that question.
of my mother-in-law and my son. Who's wanking who?
I'm just thinking.
We have a very different
None
upbringing,
of this
Toby.
really will go. The rhinoceros sort of gets against. It's in a swimming pool.
It's got
It gets
hooves.
against- It's in a swimming pool.
Oh, well, it is
It sort
after
of
it's...
rubs itself happily until suddenly it's really happy,
Oh, I see.
and the depth of the pool goes up a foot.
Man, oh man.
I don't find this funny.
Nor do I.
I don't find this funny because I used to be morbidly obese and I once pleasured
Wanked in a
myself in
pool.
front of the mirror.
Yeah.
And so I think somebody must have filmed it and put it on television.
It was the big years. It was the
It
big
was the
years.
big
We don't
years. The
talk
large
about
years,
it.
yeah.
The massive
The
years. we don't-
rhinoceros.
Christy, Chris Tarrant, do you remember meeting me back in the day when I was a young baby DJ at
I
Capital?
really don't. No, I really don't.
That's lovely. Honesty is the best
Well, I'm sorry,
policy.
but I don't.
I know you make a lot of jokes, but
I
look,
do make a lot of jokes.
look at
but
this face.
I know. Why would I do that?
You remember it?
No, I don't.
It was different. It was different then. It was different then, wasn't it?
No, not that different.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Dark hair. Dark
I wasn't
hair.
drinking every day then, so I wasn't morbidly obese.
I get the impression you are genuinely quite hurt.
Well,
that Chris
I
Tarrant
did 6
hasn't.
months. I did a year at Capital Radio in London, Capital FM, and I did 6 months at the Tower, which is a legendary building, and
Oh,
then
they meant
6 months.
in the tower.
No, and then in the
Bad was
new
your
building.
show.
And when they were doing the new building, we got asked if we want to have a look around this, what's going to be our new building with the new studios.
Yeah.
And so I said, yes, I'll go. And Chris Tarrant was there, and we all had to have hard hats. And he gave me a hard hat, and he went, come on, Moyles, you can come round here with me. Put the hard hat on my head, tapped it. I felt, oh my God, I've been welcomed into show business, and you're telling me you don't remember.
No,
Oh, wow.
no, I just thought you were one of the sort of builders. I said, okay, Spotty, I'll follow you.
Oh, this is
Do you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Do you know what? That's fine. You poor man's Noel Edmonds. I won't be offended.
Noel Edmonds.
There we go.
Oh, no, but he's now in New Zealand producing 2,000 radio stations or something.
Yes.
He's doing.
Do some
Yeah,
podcasts.
he's doing.
Is
like,
he doing very well?
He's
Is
doing
it
mindful health stuff, and he's been brilliant. Yeah,
very.
yeah.
Is it actually, or is it just PR Noel?
I don't know.
Were you too close, Chris?
Yeah.
He's, well, he used to know Noel quite well. Obviously, we were both around the same time a lot. And I got on with him fine, but I just don't know what's happened to him in his life. He's
Deal or
gone
no deal?
Very
He's
brilliant.
Yes.
He was brilliant.
He
It's
was.
a
He was.
nothing program.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. There is no content. You know the one where you get like the seaside, you get 3 shells and one of them's got a pea in it. It's basically that. That is the script.
It's luck.
But Noel did it brilliantly,
He did, yeah.
brilliantly, and turned it into serious entertainment. Very successful.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm a great fan of lots of things Noel's done.
Yeah.
What he's doing now, though, and why did he go? Oh, I'm going to put all my money into Blobby Park. What? How long's that going to last?
Yes.
That's a while ago.
Well, it didn't
yeah.
last, did it? And I'm not his financial advisor, but he's skint as a skint.
I do have to say, in Noel's defence, whatever he's doing now, I just want to point out, you're currently doing this now.
That's true.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but he's doing so badly, he's not even on this.
Thank you.
Fucking hell.
we'll
no.
have you on, Noel. We'll have you.
Anybody on.
We'll have you.
And where's
More for
Blobby?
you.
Where's Blobby?
Where's
Exactly.
Blobby? Yeah.
And also, who cares?
Exactly.
Fuck Blobby.
Hey!
Well, weirdly, you should say that, but here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Blobby.
He's not wanking as well as
Wanking a rhinoceros.
Oh, yeah, now you're talking.
I met the real Mr. Blobby a few
This was
times
well, how do you know?
because he was very sweaty.
He's always wearing a big head. to
Mine
be
wasn't
fair.
sweaty, but he hadn't got the gear on then.
Yeah.
But after he's had the gear on.
Dad, do you remember? So Dad and I used to go to Reading Medeski Stadium a lot, and
Oh,
they,
yes,
they've
yeah.
got a mascot called Kingsley.
Oh, God, when he was sent off.
Yeah, he got sent off one week
What for?
because the linesman accidentally flagged an offside, and he'd accidentally spotted the lion. Because he was wearing a full Reading kit and he was stood out there, and the referee was like, "Mate, you're confusing the linesman." Sent him off.
No
And
way!
Everyone was booing.
Yeah.
But then Dad one week we went to the game and Dad had to draw out like the golden gamble thing at half time at the
Right.
Medeski Stadium, and so I saw Kingsley without his head on, and it does shatter your childhood dream. when you see I saw Millionaire used to be the same studios as the Tweenies.
Oh,
And
Don't
See-
don't be
you
careful.
don't want to see the
Be
Tweenies
careful.
without their heads on.
What?
Don't mention the Tweenies. Like
Watching a tweenie, which I genuinely see outside Millionaire all the time, with the head off and just
no,
the
no.
massive pants on, smoking cigarettes,
No, you can't.
is the weirdest fucking thing you've ever
Can't
seen.
do
We're
it.
going to have to put an age restriction on the podcast.
For one season and one season only, for some reason, Reading had a second mascot. So Kingsley, there was
had a
Queensley.
backup.
There was Queensley, the
Well, yeah,
female
we're
version.
making sure,
And
yeah.
I sat down at the Reading game. I was about 19 years old.
19?
Yeah, I was like
And you were
19.
getting upset about the fucking Tweenie?
No. The Tweenies was years before that.
Right.
No, I sit down 19 years old and I go, "Oh, Dad, there's 2 mascots this season." I said, "There's Queensley, there's a female one." And Dad genuinely went, "Fucking hell, even Kingsley's got a girlfriend before you."
I love that. What age did you have your first girlfriend, Tony?
15, Louise Stroud.
Oh,
Louis
And
Strauss.
would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Blobby.
Well, well, we've saved on the budget because she was the wanking rhinoceros as
Oh.
well. No, she's a lovely lady.
You actually can't say
No,
that.
she's a lovely lady.
Do you know, weirdly,
she's a lovely
you can.
lady.
You
They
can't
kept it
say
in.
Louise Strauss is the wanking.
It's
Trust
making
me, I'm your
edits.
daddy, apparently, DNA. You can't call...
Were you a fan of Louise Stroud? Can you remember?
I don't think you
She
ever
came
met
in
her.
with a pram, see Toby, and we all welcomed her into the bosom of the family.
I don't know if you ever met her. She was my she was my one and only
I never
girlfriend.
saw any of your girlfriends.
No, she was my only one, age 15.
Your only girlfriend?
Yeah, for about 5 months, and then my next girlfriend was Pippa.
Are you serious?
Completely true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Pippa, did you not know this?
I've had 2 girlfriends.
Warning signs.
That's a pretty good hit rate. 2 girlfriends,
Oh,
1 wife.
pretty
Come on.
good. So, Louise.
We're not the only
and-
two ladies.
Fill the gap.
Let's change Louise's name for legal reasons. Let's
Yeah.
call it Louise.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, yeah.
Louise Stroud.
Yeah.
Did it not work out very well that you didn't get
I'll
with
be honest,
anybody else?
I don't think I was ready for a
Did
relationship.
Pippa get your leftovers?
in the
don't know what
shadow of
happened.
Louise?
What leftovers? There was nothing had been taken in the first place.
Well, I remember vividly that I knew it wasn't working out when. Sorry, Dad's just moving.
Put those
all the
test tubes down, Chris. Not now. Not now on camera. Not
early.
now.
No,
Louise was a
Don't
looker.
fight it, Daddy.
Yeah.
Don't fight it.
Oh, this is
Louise was
making
a looker. Chris is off to the toilet.
this is
now.
making the edit really tricky.
Perfect. But, no, Louise and I, we did about 5 months, and then I think the final straw. She basically didn't think that I was very serious at
Right.
the age of 15, weirdly. And I think the final straw was when I promised her I'd spend all Saturday with her, but instead I invited my best mate Tom round, and the 3 of us watched the film Saw 2.
Oh, come on.
And Tom and I sat next to each other under a blanket. She was on her own on a chair.
I tell you what, if I was Louise, I'd have fucking dumped you as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. That was the final straw, I think.
So did Louise?
You nearly married Tom, didn't you, at one point?
Oh, now
you do love Tom.
honestly, I love Tom, and I love you as well, Pippa. However,
you.
I love you as well
it would have been easy because he is my best mate. We've got the same interests. We
And
just-
unlike Pippa, he shaves his chest.
yes, exactly.
He's got this completely clean, hairless chest.
Simon, turn his mic off.
He does, doesn't he?
Tom is very well manicured. He is very well manicured.
started now.
Who wants a baby Guinness?
Yeah, thank
That could be
you.
a game show. Hello. Who wants a baby Guinness?
Welcome to Baby Guinness.
Daddy. Tee-heed in my life.
You just said it then. You just said it.
Don't.
You just said tee.
Shall we all have
Right,
one?
shall
and
we?
then-
Come on then.
Have you heard of Baby Guinness?
Have you
Have we got there's one.
I don't know.
They are lovely. They are lovely.
Lovely.
I'm just drinking
Baby Guinness. Cheers to Globals. Make some noise.
Cheers
Cheers,
What's
everyone.
to Louise?
To Louise.
Louise.
And the wanking
And the,
rhinoceros.
there you go.
wanking rhinoceros.
Wanking Louise.
To Granny,
Your dad!
to Granny Annie.
It's my mother-in-law. So far, we recorded 8 seconds.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hang
it's
on.
creamy.
That's got Sambuca in it.
That's not
That's
Kahlua.
not.
That's not-
That's not Kahlua.
That's not right. That's not how it should be.
That's Sambuca
That's
and bacon.
Sambuca and
That was technically a slippery nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unloyal, disloyal.
We've been duped.
Really.
That was
You know.
oh, that was
But it
fucking
looked.
That's a cheeky little one. Wasn't it?
Now's your time. Now's your time.
I think we're seeing Chris's return to radio. I'll do the show as long as I get a lot of booze and I can say what I want.
Becky, those were not baby Guinness. They
They
were
weren't
Sambuca.
baby Guinness, Bex.
They're very nice.
They were slippery nibbles.
Oh, I know.
Shrug and eat a sandwich.
They can't have been baby. They can't have been slipping nibbles because it was black like a baby Guinness.
Yeah, I know, but instead of
Slippery
Kahlua, they
nipples.
just put black Sambuca in.
Oh.
So that was definitely. So that was. So
Oh,
a
was
baby
it
Guinness is.
Jägermeister? Was it
sorry,
Jägermeister?
Oh, might have been
Your
Jägermeister.
complaint is.
Yeah, and the point is...
Sorry.
Let's go back to Chris Tarrant.
Go back to Captain Sensible.
I would love
So
to.
far, we recorded 8 seconds of usable
No,
material.
weirdly, we're using all this, and apologies to Louise.
I want to wait.
And also rhinoceroses everywhere.
It's everywhere, yeah.
How did you get? How much did you get paid for Tiswas?
None of your business.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, surely you can tell me now because we've changed the money since then. So I won't be able to work
Exactly,
out what
it was
it
9
was.
shillings an
yeah.
episode.
I was a producer and presenter.
How the hell were you a
And I had to
producer?
negotiate my own fee as a presenter with the budget.
I genuinely didn't know you were a producer on that show.
So
That's right.
I heard Lenny Henry talk about this on a podcast which isn't as good as the Chris Moore Show on Radio X.
Absolutely
Thank you
not.
very much.
Or as good as Zero Ducks Given My Cricket
No.
podcast, available wherever you
Thank
get
you.
your podcast.
Yeah,
But Lenny Henry genuinely said that it was like... No, you're not cutting that bit.
Captain's got to edit.
But so Lenny genuinely said it was like a low-budget Midlands Saturday Night Live in terms of they turned up on the Saturday and you were
No,
just spent
Friday.
all week on the Friday
Friday night.
and you were just written all the sketches
Yeah,
that week.
yeah.
Everything.
It's quite weird now. I sort of go occasionally to Tiswas reunions, and they play all these clips. And some of them are quite funny, but really sort of detailed sketches. I'm looking at it going, one of those blokes in the waiter's outfit is me, and I have no memory of this whatsoever. It's quite weird, but we did so many things.
Is it the memory thing because you've got a bad memory, or is it drinking, or what? Like
It's
why?
probably a confusion, and you know, it's sort of Brian Wilson, you know, like I'm beginning
No, but
to
like,
lose.
but being serious, like this was a big show. So the Tiswas started in TV in Birmingham only, right? Is that right?
74.
I did not know
And
that.
then after however long, it then went national on ITV, the network.
Yep.
But that when it went national on ITV, seriously now, I know it's very difficult to be serious with you, but was that like, oh god, shit, this is like
No,
big
actually,
time?
it was a pain.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't give a toss about going
Really?
network and all that. They all, we're going network and all that. It meant nothing to me. I was doing the same gig with Lenny and Sally and everybody. And we started getting complaints from moaners, and I think, oh, get off.
There's always them.
Saying
You've
what,
missed
though?
the joke for 5 years. Where have you been?
You shouldn't be doing that
I
to
got-
rhinoceroses.
Yeah, oh, no, but it was all-
Boring.
You know, we used to do
So
this
is that
thing-
so? It's 5. So 5 years of doing like Saturday morning TV
I
in
think
Birmingham.
6, and then it became 2 years of.
Then he went national.
Whatever.
Wow.
And we were huge. I was getting slugged off in the press for the first time in my life.
Why?
Many times since. No, just
'Cause he wasn't
stuff
Noel
about-
Edmonds.
Tiswas, exactly. Tiswas was throwing buckets of water over
Right.
children,
That's funny.
making them cry. You know, that's the whole point of the morning.
And your point is, yeah.
Some of these children are my own.
Oh,
No,
UNICEF,
it was just
UNICEF's
like,
online
oh,
too.
Yeah. And I got murders. And then after about 6 months, it went, oh, I see. It's actually now we're London and we're cool. Actually, I quite like it. It's cool and we like it and all that. And we did a few live gigs in London, which was just massive. You
But
know,
it was a cultural
did these-
thing.
I beg your
Tiz
pardon?
was there. It was cultural.
It was very cultural.
It was. It was like Harry Enfield doing like loads of money and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It just defined the ages.
It was
didn't
just what it was.
Harry
It was
Enfield
just-
wasn't on Tiswas.
He wasn't on Tiz, was he?
Lenny was though.
Lenny was Sir Lenny. Yeah, he did that, and he did Katanga and all that.
Danga, my friend.
Oh,
Do you know
Lenny
what?
here.
We've got a
Lenny was-
surprise for you.
Oh, don't kill me. Harry
Ladies and
Enfield's
gentlemen,
coming in.
please welcome Lenny
Wanking
Henry. No, sorry, no. We did actually make the phone call. He's filming.
He's filming somewhere.
It's Becky wearing a scarf
But
again.
we
Sorry.
did put the call in because I'd imagine.
You could just tell me that to make me feel comfortable.
No, I
It's
know, I know.
nonsense.
So did you get
You
paid?
don't even know. You don't know his number.
Did you get paid
I
more?
know his number. You don't know his number. Do you? You haven't a clue. You haven't
Have
a
you got his
clue.
number in your
Yes, I've got
phone?
his number in
Oh,
my
let's
phone.
phone Lenny.
Let's call him.
No. I don't ring Lenny saying I'm really sorry. Things are hard.
I'll ring Spit the dog.
You don't know Spit the Dog.
Have you
Yes,
got
I
Bob's
do.
number?
I
Go on,
do.
then ring him.
Okay, I will.
And if you
All
get
right, I will.
if you get a woof woof at the other end,
No,
then
here
you'll
we
phone-
go.
then you'll
I'm
phone
going to
Lenny.
call Bob Carroll Cheese and Spit the dog. Here we
okay,
go.
go on.
Beep, 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 beep. Bop, bop, bop.
You see, you're just such a bluffer.
Hello there, Spit. How are you?
Oh,
Oh, no, that's a bit hot. Isn't it? Oh, I'll leave that.
Cocktail
Yeah.
gallery.
What?
This is pathetic.
I love the fact you call your
not
daughter-in-law mother-in-law. That is lovely.
Yeah, but when you see her, in, you know,
In the flesh.
you see her first
Do you know
thing.
why I think that is? I think he calls her
For the first
mother-in-law
three- Yeah.
because he can't remember her
Lots of
name.
blusher
Is
have
that
gone
what
on.
it is? He can't remember her name.
What's her name, Chris?
Oh God, you're right.
What do you know? I don't know.
Do you know my middle name? No.
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 You're struggling with the
Toby's-
first name.
Yeah,
first
actually, first-
Toby's other half. I don't know.
Louise.
No, but I don't know all my children. No, I
We've
don't.
got some questions here, Christopher.
I'm ready.
Christopher Tarrant.
Lay it on me, big
Now,
boy.
these from our listeners.
So
Chris.
these are from our listeners just for Chris.
I think Toby
Oh.
should choose. So we've got questions for Chris, your dad, and we've got generic questions
It's quite
for
weird
everyone.
doing Toby's questions for your father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But these are sent in by listeners. So we've got.
It's the only way
so
I can get you to
say
listen to me.
you pick a question for your dad or a question
Okay,
for
I'm ready.
everybody. So as in I'll read them.
Oh, right.
And you say.
I thought you meant off the cuff.
So
like,
you
no,
say,
no.
give us a question for dad.
Why are you never
Oh,
proud of me? Stuff
no,
like that.
oh, well, let's start with that one.
Yeah,
Number
anybody-
one.
yeah.
Question number one is.
Why are you never?
Got that later.
Oh, right, not deep stuff, more like fun stuff. Okay, yeah.
You're right, Tobes. You're right,
Oh, we
mate.
got-
Yeah.
Got that later.
No, genuinely, do you want me to pick the first question?
No, as in, is it a question for your dad or a question for everybody?
I think it would be deeply uncomfortable for my wife, and therefore my favourite choice. But what about an uncomfortable question for Pippa to answer?
Here is a question to you then, Pippa.
Okay, go on.
If you had to rank everyone on the team based on their intelligence, who would be last, and how would you tell them? James, wake up.
Bloody great question.
Hello. Oh, now that is a good question.
Now, I guess
Oh,
the
great
credit team,
question.
are you doing the Moyle Show team? Or are you doing the whole shebang?
Well,
including
Everyone
Chris,
here.
I
including
mean,
Chris
everyone
Tarrant,
here is fine because
Including
I
your
think
son-in-law.
I'm going to rule out my father-in-law and husband,
Thank you.
and I rule out Chris, obviously.
Oh my God,
Why?
amazing. Yes,
What,
thank
is
you.
least
Shut up, you.
intelligent?
I'm out. I'm
Did
ruled
you read the
out.
question properly?
Shut up.
And I'm going to rule out Dominic. But
Oh, there you go. High five.
I don't know. I'm panicking.
It's just all,
So this is the least
Between me and
intelligent.
James.
Masters of Engineering.
it's
Yeah,
all,
but-
all the dross.
You do have a menge,
I've got a man.
Hashtag all the dross.
I've got nothing to show.
Captain. Then it's you.
It's
Yay!
me. No,
I'm
no,
really
me.
sorry, Captain.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. You're right.
not.
But James does have a menge.
He does have
Can
a
you show
menge.
everyone?
Yeah, he does it.
Oh, that's
Masters of
disgusting.
No, I thought that you might improve.
Because it sounded like minge. Here's a question for Chris Tarrant.
Hello.
What's the best, worst reason you've ever given for being late for a show?
I was only late 4 times in 17
Absolute
years.
nonsense.
Really? 17 years?
Nonsense. No, I'm not. No, he's not having that.
4 times.
He's not having. When you did the Capital Radio Breakfast Show,
Yes.
which you did for how many years?
17.
At what time did the show start?
6.
6. Was there a time when you recorded the day before, the
No.
next day's first half
No,
hour,
the first quarter of an hour.
and then you would turn
Just
up?
to get me sort of ready.
And is there any truth in the story that I heard with my own ears that if you were listening to the radio, let's say a random Thursday, and it'd be 6 o'clock in the morning, you'd be there going, "Good morning, Chris Tarrant, Capital Radio Breakfast Show, here we go." And then 15 minutes later, when you came live, you're like, "Good morning, Chris Tarrant, Capital Radio Breakfast Show. I'm here."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that. It was more about the sound recorders. You know, you got the balances. You know what they're like.
It's always at 6:15 as
We
well.
did one. We did one in South Africa, and we were live from Cape Town, and we did the morning, and then we were sponsored by some, I think Penfolds, very fine wine, whatever.
Danger Mouse.
So we were invited to have a lunch with them, which we've been up since whatever and all that. So we had a very long lunch, and this is quite sad because
Oh, no.
Oh no. we don't-
Howard Hughes.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, he
yeah,
passed
yes.
away recently.
And that's really sad. But he and one of my fondest memories of him and me, we went up to, we had a long lunch with these wine people. Oh, and try this one, it's a bit oaky and all that. And he at one point went, "Down in one." We go, "No, don't do down in one. It's the finest, most expensive wine and all that." So Howard and I went up to the top of this hill, and they actually now call this famously Fools on a Hill, because we stood on a hill and we talked. It's our first day in South Africa, so we talked about the Rainbow Nation.
Right.
And I'm going, wow, it's absolutely amazing. I've never loved a country that's just wonderful. And Nelson Mandela. Oh, I agree, because incredible. So we record this thing, like 5-minute item or whatever, take it back to base. Osboy, our engineer, then edits it all. He goes, "Nothing wrong with that." Because he has also been with us over the lunch.
Right.
So the next morning, we go, "Hello, good morning from Cape Town. Ha ha, hee hee, here we are." And I'm feeling pretty damn... Tee-hee. I might have done a tee-hee, I probably wouldn't, but I may have done, and whatever. So we're carrying on with a top show. And then about 7:10, I think, well, we might as well play that tape from yesterday. So this tape goes out. And we're all looking at each other in horror. And Annie, my producer, goes, "Take it off and say something." I go, "No, that will make it worse."
Make it worse.
And this thing, this legendary tape goes, "Nelson Mandela." Somehow we crawl into Bon Jovi, and then I get all these calls saying,
Morning John
"Make
Bon
a
Jovi."
back ref." I go, "What would be the back ref? I was completely shit-faced yesterday. What would be my back ref?" So we just carried on. And most people went, "Oh, Chris is a bit tired today." But that's one of the joys of radio.
It is.
It's true.
Yeah. I love that.
And let's say hello to Chris's driver who's sat outside
Jim
right
Boy.
now.
What a legend.
Hello, Jim.
I said, shall we get Chris's driver to come
No.
to and
No,
have a
he
few?
won't do it.
And
Oh.
Toby went, he won't get out of the car.
No, he won't.
If
And
I
I'm
go
like,
get Jim,
wow.
would he come in? No.
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 Is it because he loves you so much, he's so professional, or he hates you that much? He's like, oh no, let him sit in
don't
the
spend
pub.
more
alone."
time with
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet I
Yeah.
bet I can get him in 5 minutes.
Oh, challenge!
Firstly, why are you stroking me oddly on my right arm? You wouldn't dare do this to Kiefer Sutherland. And secondly,
And he liked it.
secondly, no, you won't. He won't come in.
T minus 5 minutes. Give me
He
5
won't
minutes.
come in.
5 minutes. Stop
I'll bet
arguing.
you 50 quid.
Daddy.
Oh, he's taking it! He's taking the bet! They've shaken hands!
What's your edge?
50 quid.
50 quid.
What's your reg?
That's not relevant. Just 50 quid.
Yeah, he's not going to tell you which car it is outside.
To take Amex.
Drunk Alan's now going through all the cars around here. Yeah.
Chris,
No.
where is he? Seriously.
What am I going to tell you? It's 50 quid. He's mad.
Yeah, no,
3.5 clues
left.
And
Drunk
also,
Alan.
you have to do it by 3:10.
yeah, no problem. What?
Yeah. In the morning.
Yeah.
Do you want
You
to
can
swap
do it if you want.
places? Would you
Go on,
like
Drunk
to?
Alan. You may as well take the bet.
Where is he?
Well,
Outside. Well, where is he? He's in the
Apparently,
car.
no.
He'll be outside.
he'll be the one in the car.
You got 3 minutes.
He's off.
It's 50 quid.
Right, start the clock. Start the clock.
Leave it with me, Daddy.
You know, Chris, we're raising money for charity, and you've just taken a 50 quid bet with him.
You don't have your back
Yeah.
Yeah, we will let you back.
We'll let you back
There
in.
is a handle outside. It's quite easy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's only gone because he had nothing to say. He's a boring twat.
Your son has made a career out of that.
I know.
I'm just texting Jim, telling him that whatever you do, don't come inside. I'm trying to get that.
Yeah, boy.
This is my inheritance. I'm not
Exactly.
losing 50 quid.
There's another 50 quid in the inheritance.
Good work.
Good work, Tobe.
Now, let's get to questions for you. Can Chris Tarrant give us his first impression opinions on the people around this table?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
no.
What?
First impression.
Oh no.
So when you met me the first time, you don't remember?
I didn't.
No,
I don't remember.
Yeah, you
it.
don't
I'm
remember.
sorry.
Okay,
I
that's fine.
mean, I honestly would big you up and all. I don't remember. I have no memory.
You were
at all.
so nice to
you
me.
made no impression. I
You
know.
and it was
I am
you
a-
and Pat Sharp
I
were
am-
so nice to me.
Oh, Pat Sharp.
Dr. Fox was a prick to me at Capital, but no,
Why?
but we made up.
Why?
We made up.
All
It's
right.
fine. It's fine.
That's a
But
shame.
you were lovely to me.
And Pat Sharp.
But I'm just lovely to people.
Yes.
You know,
You're
I'm
a
a
people
people
person.
person.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, I met some scaffolder with a bloody, one of those hats on. And all.
Yeah.
I thought,
Do you know what? To be fair, Toby's always said you're very good at being fake. And
I'm very good
Yeah,
at
yeah. It's
I
fantastic.
am.
I'm just looking forward to Dad's description of the first time he met me because I think I was about 15 at the time.
No, I remember when you turned up because I was down the sharp end or the blunt end or whatever.
Goal end.
Oh my God!
What's the show?
Going and going and going.
It's got the tiniest willy I've ever seen.
What an embarrassment
In
to the
my
family.
defence, I was 30 seconds old.
I remember meeting you for the
Already I
first
had
time.
an erection.
Toby, I remember meeting you for the first time, and I remember I was with.
spawned here.
I was with Howard Hughes in South Africa, and we got leathered, and I got a text of a photo
Oh
of you.
my God!
And it's tricky to send them back, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah, really.
Yes, it's frowned upon.
I know. Bring me a proper one. I thought I got the wrong one.
Hold on, Drunk Alan has come back.
Oh,
50
Oh, he's not here.
50
I'm
quid.
just getting your
do you wanna do it?
honeycomb Yorkie.
Yeah, fine. I don't think. Yeah, a Yorkie's not quite the 50 quid I was hoping for.
Is that from Jim?
You'll survive.
Was it from Jim? Or
Did
was
you didn't find Jim?
No, I asked a few
Did-
people. I asked a
so-
few people, but they
So
told me
did you
to-
just go to the shop?
No, I did ask a
Did
few
you
people.
go up looking like that to women picking up their
There
children?
was a question. There was a questionable gentleman that said, "Please fuck off."
Fair play.
It's in the car.
That'll be Jim.
I love how Drunk Alan's just gone outside to knock on car windows and with blokes inside going, "Are you with Chris Tarrant?" And none of it has been captured on film or audio.
How much?
Right, let's go back to the questions.
First impression.
Okay, all right. Let's do another question for the team. Here's a genuine question for Dom.
Oh, genuine question.
Okay, Dom.
And it actually says genuine question for Dom.
Oh, so it must be a genuine
Now.
question then.
When was the last time you actually did watch something mucky brackets be honest.
Oh my goodness me.
Okay.
Who's that
So,
from? Who's
Chris,
that
you
from?
don't listen to the show as
No, I
much
don't,
as you
actually.
pretend you do, but
No, I don't. It's really good show.
so
to listen
Dominic watches a lot of mucky videos and has a lot of mucky magazines, hairy palms,
I
all
don't.
that.
to. He's got that
But
sort of.
I don't.
It's
He's
a
got that
joke.
grubby look.
No, you,
It's
Dom.
Hang on a second.
You're a
It's
very
an
nice
ongoing
man, but
joke,
you've got
isn't
that porny sort of look about you.
He looks hairy palmed, right?
He's got that.
Yeah.
And a
Chat my point.
hint of cross eyes and, you
Yeah.
know.
He's got that porn. He's got that porn.
You've watched porn so
I'll take to
much,
my grave.
you've gone cross-eyed.
I love that.
You're going to put that on your business card.
Yeah,
aren't you?
yeah. He's got that porny look
Well, you know,
from Toby's dad.
Chris Tarrant says.
I'm just an outsider.
I just, yeah. Merely an observer.
So what's the answer?
So the last
yeah.
time was genuinely something mucky.
Yeah.
We'll have to go all the way back to
Tuesday.
Last week.
No, you got to be. You got to be really honest.
really honest.
You've got to be.
Okay.
Look at
Come
me.
on,
Look at me.
really honest. Really
Right,
honest.
you got to be
Me
really
and my
honest.
friend
Midday.
Neil Stevens.
Yeah.
That's a made-up
No, it's
name.
not.
Is that what you call your right hand, is it?
No, it's not.
Hello, this is Neil Stevens.
Me and my friend.
Have you met my two girlfriends, Parmela and Handria?
Me and my friend. He was very tall. He was tall.
Oh,
Neil.
yeah,
He was very tall.
I'll talk. Show me again.
Me and my friend Neil Stevens.
Right, I know, left hand,
We
right.
got something like
Together.
a long time ago, Pip.
Oh, don't
That was
judge.
the last time.
No, no.
I think I was about, I want to say about 18, no, 17, 18. And it was called...
Mano Man.
Becky just give me a pint of Guinness.
The
thank you,
last.
Becky.
The
And I wanna
last.
say,
Sorry,
and
Dom.
Chris Tarrant, I'll look you
Dom.
in the eye and say, Massive Tits, Volume 5.
Yeah, thanks for
Volume
that.
4
I
was
feel
The last time
strangely
you watched.
ill at ease sitting beside you.
Remember, this is for charity.
It was genuinely
Hey,
called.
it's for charity.
Dom, clean
on.
your beard
And they
before
had
you
that on-
continue this
they did
story.
that as well.
Because it looks like
Yeah.
those massive tits were lactating.
They had... they had only one video left in stock. You thought I was going to say they had massive tits. No. And they did.
Who had only one video
You'd be
left in
livid if they
stock?
didn't.
Blockbuster, where we were.
What, Blockbuster? What are you talking about?
I think my friend...
Okay.
Pippa's got
Captain-
questions, guys. Pippa's
I've got
got
a
questions,
question.
Yeah.
Dom. Pippa's got questions.
Sorry, Dom. So just a quick question
I
from me.
wouldn't probe. I wouldn't probe
So the
too deep.
last time you watched something mucky
Yeah, it was in...
was when you were 7. And how old are you now?
68.
51.
52.
So it was when you were 17 years old.
It's the last time I've seen
honest,
anything.
honest.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, yeah. You can pull
Okay, do you know what? I'm going to go around the table and everyone else is going to be really honest.
Okay.
And they're going to say when the last time they watched something
Okay.
mucky.
Yeah, bring
And
it
this is
on.
going to embarrass you. Let's start with you, Captain Crapbeard. When's the last time you watched something mucky?
Last time.
And be honest.
Yeah, be honest.
The last time.
Yeah.
The last time me.
Yeah.
It's not a complicated question, Captain.
Dom, I think you've made it complicated.
I'll
You've
answer.
made it complicated. I was 17.
When's the last
Oh, it's
time?
her?
When's the last time you watched something mucky?
Now, what week are we on? Where are we?
How many hours are we talking about? Yeah, we can do it-
It was
we can
20
do it in
minutes.
minutes
20
or hours.
20 minutes ago.
It's
It was-
2025.
Now, was
How
it-
long ago was it?
No, the day before. A couple days. Couple days from here. Somewhere around where.
Can I ask you a question? Was it last night?
Yes.
Finally! Some truth.
Finally, honesty.
Actually.
I didn't want to say it. I needed to be asked.
James Robinson, when's the last time you watched something mucky?
Last week.
Right.
I don't. That is not true. You did not watch.
Of course
it
it's
when
not
you were
true.
18.
Drunk
Last
Alan,
week.
when's the last time you watched something mucky?
Tuesday night, 7:45.
Chris Tarrant is
Matter
also
with you
here.
all.
I won't ask you.
No, the last
Oh.
one I remember was the morning of Toby and Pippa's wedding,
Blimey.
and I got unexpectedly a copy of Pippa Does Macclesfield.
Oh no! That's brilliant. That is good. That's
Limited
really
edition,
And I was
That
going,
is
actually.
Toby,
good.
no,
Yeah.
no, too late. Oh, come on, Dad. No,
Yeah, do you know
you
at that
can do
point?
better than this. No.
I wouldn't say come
No.
on, Dad.
Nightmare.
Toby, when's the last time you watched something mucky? This will be interesting.
Well, Pippa and I actually watched some together
Yeah, we
once.
did.
Did you? And was it not as
We
sexy as you
realised
thought
it's
it was?
not as sexy as you'd think that situation would be. That was
I did the
Come
same with
on.
Dom. It's not.
Pippa
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
Macclesfield.
and Neil Stevens.
Pippa does Macclesfield.
Pippa does Macclesfield's good.
So now
mother-in-law.
everybody's said that, Dom. I'm going to ask you the question again.
Oh.
When's the last time you watched something mucky?
Not everyone has said that. When was the last time you watched
Oh, it's a good
something
point.
like
Very good,
I'm
Dominic
not.
Byrne.
I see. Why is it? No.
Right, no, it's not about you. It's about. Oh,
Oh, he's made that
my
noise
God.
again.
No, but it's not the one with the morals
It's
on.
the walrus.
that was Pippa does Macclesfield again.
They've sold out.
Because Tiff does go away quite a lot. with
Yeah, she's
these
away at the
dads.
moment.
She's away at the minute.
Yeah.
So,
So last night. Yeah. Now, and I can tell you exactly what it was if you want.
Go on.
Oh, yeah?
Go on.
Yeah. I don't know about anybody else,
Oh, no,
but
no, no,
Oh,
no.
God.
Duck down, everyone.
yes, that's what it was called.
I've seen that.
Ducks are very sexy.
Ducks will do it.
One or
Ducks will
two.
do
It's a
it.
lovely bit.
right up the arse quack. Stuff like that. You know?
Or the ass quack.
Yeah, no, that's what I said, Dom.
Put it this way,
No,
Tony.
Say that.
No,
Oh, I hate it with that.
put it
Hey,
this way,
Dom,
Toby.
you're so funny, Dom.
Right up the arse.
Bill Withers.
That's
what I'm
good.
saying.
That's
Bill
good
Withers.
stuff.
There we go.
Bill Withers.
Bildo.
Some
Well,
that's
microwave. Yeah.
That took a turn, didn't it, Chris Terry?
Well, it was an
Duck
unpleasant
tits.
segment, frankly.
Duck
So many
tits.
other
No.
good places I could be.
So when was it?
When?
Be honest. When was the last time you
Literally
watched?
about 2 minutes ago.
Oh,
And
come on.
Chris just mentioned something about ducks, and I just.
Oh,
I
you
go-
are.
What?
I don't watch pornographic films.
Hang on, when you say Chris mentioned something about ducks, not me, this Chris, that Chris.
Here, give me this
And,
chocolate.
and
you
what
wanna eat.
happened?
No.
There was a trembling in the trousers. Dom, I'm sorry, mate. I've known you on and off.
A trembling in the trousers you
Well,
watched
you know.
1978. didn't you?
What?
We're all red-blooded males.
No,
aren't
we're not. We don't go around shagging ducks.
It's at this point Dominic felt the need to just say he doesn't shag ducks. I've never shagged a duck.
Late.
Dom, in hindsight, it would have been so much easier to say I watched a mucky video last night rather than
Exactly.
now you
No, but
fucked ducks.
He brought ducks into the equation.
Probably Monday, lesbians, two sisters.
What, lesbian?
Oh, that's an Office reference,
What?
so we know it. That's
Lesbian
an Office
ducks.
reference.
What?
You're not getting past me. That's a lie. That's an Office
That's the
reference.
sequel.
Captain, that was
Do you know
the
what? I'll answer for Dom. Hashtag babysitter porn last night. Let's go on to another question.
Nothing to be
Cheers.
ashamed of.
That
Nothing
felt
to be...
It wasn't the best video. She'd been up all night listening to Moyles.
Yeah.
Nice back reference.
Thank you, everybody.
that.
And
Thank
no
you.
one else
I love
got it.
shit like that.
Yeah,
Comes
it's
back
good
around.
stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, quack quack.
Let's do
another
question to
Yes.
Chris Tarrant.
Oh, hello.
All right.
Oh, I'm still here.
Nothing to do with ducks.
In fact, do you know what? In fact, can I just?
Why are you looking at me like Harry Hill?
Now you are.
I'm sorry.
it's
When you put
lovely.
those- I have great respect and he's very funny. But when you put the glasses on, you look silly.
It's a sore spot.
Chris.
Oh, it's lovely.
Without knowing
Yeah,
it, you are
soft
the you are the second person to call Chris.
Well, I'm
Harry
so
Hill.
sorry, but
Who was the
most people
first?
never
And
heard the first one.
The first is our intern Becky
Oh.
over there, who saw a picture of Chris, saw a picture of Harry Hill.
No. I put my glasses on one day in the studio on her first day, and she went, "Oh, Harry Hill," and I went, "What?" Because I'm wearing glasses. Harry Hill is bald, and she went, "Yeah, but you look like Harry Hill." And here she is.
I've been living it down. ever
She's a
since.
very,
It's the
very
best day of my
intelligent,
life.
perceptive woman.
It was Harry Hill, wasn't it? For you, straight away,
Yeah.
Harry Hill.
That is a bold opening to Moyles.
Or
I'll
a,
be
bald,
honest.
a bald
Oh,
opening.
I've had many a word with myself since then.
Especially as Dom was sat
Imagine
right
all
now.
the things she would have called you, but she's
Yeah.
caught her tongue.
Yeah, like, oi, slap it. Say,
I'm
say,
not
for
bald, I've got a
example.
full head
Say,
of
for
bleached
example,
hair.
For instance.
A full head of quasi.
I've got more hair than you.
Only just, but
Oh, jeez.
yours has changed. It's been about
I
18
bleached
different,
it. I
18
bleached it.
different
Yes,
shades.
yes.
brothers.
Because you know what?
You can't
I
just go,
care about
you
my
can't just
career.
go in the room in front of the mirror and pour domestos on the top of your head and say, "Wow, I'm the saviour of Radio 1." You look a, I don't mean unkindly, Chris, and I love you and I respect you. You look a dick.
For the first time ever, a slaphead conversation doesn't involve me. I absolutely love it.
Don't worry, we'll find you.
Do you know what, Chris Tarrant?
Is there any rhinoceros in your family?
Yeah, it's just down here. That's why I've got a smile on my face, Chris.
Do you know what, Chris Tarrant? I'm going to get you back because I'm going to do a quiz now with you.
I'm
and
ready.
this is the Chris Tarrant, Toby Tarrant quiz.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay, welcome to the quiz time.
Cheapo, isn't it? Where you sing the jingle.
Thank you.
Do.
Okay, no.
Who are you being
This is
now?
you. This is what
Prince
you
Charles.
do. This is what you do. Okay, question number one. Here we go. For 100 Hey, I'm working here. I'm working. And you. Here we go. You ready? For £100.
I'm ready. Ha
What time is Toby's
Keep the
Radio
tension.
X show on?
I've no idea.
No, come on. You
I haven't
got,
a clue. I listen to, that lovely girl, Radio X Classic Rock all day.
Sunta.
Exactly. I love her, and she hardly ever speaks, unlike some witty DJs who have nothing to say, and I just listen to top rock classics all
can I
day.
just say, this is absolutely the truth.
is.
Chris Tarrant loves Radio X Classic Rock.
Exactly.
Listens to it all day.
He does. Dad texted me once for the first time ever going, I'm listening to Radio X. And then he did the thing where it was a separate text. Classic rock.
Eagles.
And he literally
Eagles on
loves
a
it.
loop.
So Dad and Sinter met for the first time
Yeah,
recently.
Zeppelin,
Bit Zeppelin,
U2,
You know,
Whoa, whoa, bless them.
Howard Jones.
What?
Howard
Back
Jones.
to the
I don't
question.
think so.
Yeah, back to the question.
Yeah, back to the question. So the question is, what time is your son's show on Radio X?
I've no idea.
Come on.
Roughly.
You've
I've done the
But
answer.
you know when he's on.
I know sometimes he does the breakfast show.
When I'm on holiday, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that's it.
6 a.m.
6:30.
What a
6:30. 6:30.
No, but I'm there from 6,
Nearly.
listening, waiting, warmed up, ready for his first announcement.
6:30.
And he comes on, he talks something intelligible and listenable, and then he plays a tune. Unlike some other arse, he doesn't speak because he's so hungover from his Leeds nightclub, he doesn't speak till about 20 past
That's
7.
right. I'm in a Leeds
And when he
nightclub
does
and then
speak,
driving
he
to
goes,
London.
Here's Bon Jovi.
Oh, God, here we go.
The Brummie now.
It's 10 till 1.
10 to 1.
I beg your pardon?
Okay, here we go. Question
Underage
number
jobs.
2.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
How much have I won?
The answer is 10 till 1.
Thank you.
Question number 2.
I'm ready.
What is your son Toby's
Name?
middle name?
Middle name.
You weren't far off.
I don't know.
Now,
Why are you all looking at me?
By the way, you're giving me a look of fuck off,
genuinely
Chris.
don't
I
know.
actually don't know.
I'm not giving you a look of
but-
fuck off.
But I mean,
Charles! Because his granddad was called Stanley Charlestown.
yes. Now, is
You
it
say-
true that you weren't
Hang on,
happy
you're
with
not in
me
this.
being
Where
a...
have you come from?
This is Toby.
so, do you know what involves the
That's what he
family?
said when I came out the womb.
Inquisitor. I know.
No, is it true that you weren't happy with me being called Tobias because my technical
No.
name, you didn't know about
No,
this?
I was not.
Oh.
It's a stupid name. And I know it wasn't because I said everybody called him Toby all his life.
Yeah.
And everybody calls you. Nobody calls you Tobias
No.
at all.
No.
So I
It's
went,
true.
no, thank you.
But
And your
my
mother,
mum
God bless
just
her.
lied to Dad and wrote Tobias on the birth
did.
certificate.
So your
anyway.
actual name is Tobias.
I'm Tobias Charles Tarrant.
Oh, what a name.
Exactly.
Quite posh.
Right, let's get to another question. What did your son Toby Tarrant study at university?
I don't think he went, did he? I don't think
The bond is
I
growing.
love how you even laughed at your own
but there's no-
answer.
There's no sign of it.
Generally,
Will you stop stroking me?
you're not sure.
Radio. Will you stop it? I'm surrounded by strokers. Stop it. Did you go to university? Did you go?
Now I'm such a nepo baby that I actually studied the same degree at the same university as Dad.
Oh, which is?
So which is going to be a harder question than the first one. Dad remembered
clue.
what the fuck he studied.
Radio.
I did 3 years of studying English literature.
Okay, then I'm wrong.
You definitely did.
Same university.
What did you study,
I
Tom?
studied
History.
at Birmingham University.
Did you
University
really?
of Birmingham.
How long were you there?
Three long years. Dad.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't speak much then.
Did I pay for it?
I think you did.
You did. Did I buy your
very
books? Good grief.
This is
Do you know what? This is so interesting. I never knew
I
that.
know. Do you know what? We're all learning. We're all learning.
Educational for me with a
We're
big
all
E.
learning, but the good thing is, he's not our son.
It's definitely not mine.
You say that now.
Okay, question number 5. Here we go.
Who you being? Who you being?
Chris Tarrant, who has been in there?
Can I just ask at this point, how is Chris's impression of you?
It's crap.
Do you think?
Okay.
Ooh, ha, ha, tea. I have never tee hee hee. It's all this tea. I've never tee hee heed in my life.
But having
Why
on,
would I tee hee
but
hee?
having on,
No. When you've had the greats like Michael Sheen, who never teed or heed,
Yes.
why would I do
and he was
with
shit.
some-
Yeah, everyone
He was
said
very,
he was rubbish.
very good.
I have
No,
to
he
say,
didn't.
He was good.
Hey, Michael, where was your hoo-hoos?
well, I have to say, Michael Sheen, because it's weird watching your dad played by Michael Sheen.
Of course.
I have to say, I didn't think his voice was the best, but his mannerisms.
I know.
He
Were
embodied.
mine. He did
Do you
stuff
know?
that I didn't notice. You
Ladies
did
and
until
gentlemen,
I did.
please welcome Michael Sheen.
Hey, King Rhinoceros.
Do you know, it's the weirdest, because he's an actor, he's not an impressionist.
Yes.
And he spent, poor sod, he spent hundreds of hours looking at me, which can't be great fun.
No.
But
Not at all.
And there's one bit
Tough
on Millionaire where I use him here. This
Oh, Drunk Alan.
Drunk Alan's coming in
puts
for
his
a
arm
cuddle.
around them, and I go, okay, here we go.
See, you do.
Your impression of yourself is not very good.
Shut it. So,
You have a very firm grip.
enough about your Welsh mother. So,
Grandmother.
but it was just this thing, I did it for 15 years, whatever.
I
go,
love you.
Okay, here we go. We're about to go in the chair. I hope you win £1 million, and I'll do all this stuff.
uncomfortable.
Yes, all right, shut up. but I do this thing with my leg. Like, it's like a demented
Yeah, you
bus.
do.
Legs moving.
And Michael Sheen did. Shut up.
Shut up, John.
And a happy new year to everybody listening. I did this thing with my leg. It's quite weird. It's like a mad duck.
But I didn't know Dad did it.
Not erotic.
And I said to Jane Morris, I said, do I actually do that? She goes, yeah, every single bloody time. Really? And it's quite weird.
It's like a little tick.
Well, I don't know.
But
what it
I
was.
hadn't noticed Dad did it until Michael Sheen did it, and then I went, "Holy fuck, he
released
does exactly that movement." Yeah.
Wow.
It's bizarre. But
He's
yeah.
very good.
He'd studied
He's
you.
very
Please welcome Michael Sheen.
Good Lord, and here he is now.
Who's the best impressionist of
I'll
you?
tell you who the best impression
Mike.
is Pippa.
Toby, are you serious?
It's honestly, it's like Dad's in the room.
God.
Isn't that kind of spooky and sort of bedroom area?
Well, let's hear. Let's hear.
Boudoir.
Something
Here we
weird
go.
about it.
Pippa does Toby
Your
Tarrant.
mother-in-law does the
Dad.
It's a Clapham boudoir.
I'll do that.
Clapham love nest with my mother.
Pippa does Toby Tarrant's dad, Chris Tarrant, her father-in-law, and here we go.
We're all going to go quiet, and you're going to say, "Hello, I'm Chris Tarrant. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire," and then you're going to riff after that.
My name's Chris Tarrant. Toby.
Oh,
Do you
know,
fancy a bit of hanky?
For a second there,
Panky.
I was in the room, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Do you know why was Pippa?
I didn't like doing that. I
Did
didn't
you know
like
No,
Pippa's
nor did
sentence
we.
was, "Toby, would you like some hanky panky?"
Yeah, but
you know what?
you told me to riff.
Do you know what? Time out.
there's
Toby,
a
let's
little-
see your impression of your
Yeah.
dad now.
Mine's good. Oh, hello there, Chris Tarrant here. Welcome back to Who's Been a Millionaire. Right, we've got Steve here. He's on £64,000 and he's got 2 lifelines remaining.
No, because Steve
That's
only
not
had
bad.
one lifeline.
Yeah.
Up until then, it was
Yeah, you
pretty good.
idiot.
How embarrassing.
Because it's a slightly more. But what I have found out. Is
I'll
that-
do mine. I'll do mine.
Yeah,
Ready?
please do.
Here we go. A,
mumbling.
B, C, D.
No, you're mumbling. See, you're mumbling, and I got paid by the word, so you're mumbling. Never lose a word. Never lose a word.
Dominic, let's hear yours.
No, don't do that.
I do.
A or B or C or D. Any good, Chris?
It's very good. Are you sure you're not my son? You could be. Good Lord.
Why in all of these is like Dad's been hit over the head with a brick.
And here we go. Drunk Alan.
Oh, look out.
I'm in the room today making love to your grandmother.
Oh, now.
That's sad end.
Chris, I feel that's taken us.
What a sad payoff.
Should he be free to walk the streets?
Absolutely not.
Have you never been banged up for about 30 years?
If it helps, Chris, last year Johnny Vaughan looked at Drunk Alan and went, "You sad little man." Can you get that?
It was a highlight. Yeah.
Hard to
Chris,
argue.
do you know who does the best impression of you?
Oh,
And
no.
We've
Who
kept
tells
it till the last
Well, I'm
minute.
quite good.
Okay, but James,
Yeah, James.
from our show,
Oh,
does
that is
the-
good.
he does-
That is good.
Oh,
It is very good.
Yeah,
It
come on,
is
James.
good.
Don't
Chris,
be shy.
it is uncanny.
You
The
did
best,
the best
impression of
impression.
Chris Tarrant ever. So it's ABCD, and James is awesome at this.
Oh, it's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, go on.
Have you started yet?
Yes.
Isn't that good?
Marvellous.
I'm going to give you that.
It's in a ghost.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I
was
can't
uncanny.
do it. I can't do it because I've got a phone call.
Got a phone call.
Oh, have you?
Who from?
Who's this then?
What's happening?
Who's this?
Who's that?
Oh, my God.
Oh my God!
Chris.
Oh Jesus! You can fuck right off.
What's this, Chris?
No need for language like that.
No.
need for language like that.
No, 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 no!
But you can say baby.
Let me clarify something here.
Come on.
This story is,
Some bit of boys
this
out.
story is matter of fact. He went out drinking with a boy band.
Hold on! Now, stop! Now, hold on! Stop right there, you Botox bastard!
Hit me with the insults, baby. Come on.
But have I said anything that's not true?
Then I'll tell everybody what actually happened. You
So who is it?
can't hold your whiskey. You don't know how to drink. You go into somebody else's room who's kind enough to let you sleep there overnight. He wakes up to find his guest puking on the floor from his bed, not even trying to get a bin, and then finds a cow pad in the bath where he just shot himself. I have no reason to lie, baby. I'm Irish. I can drink my whiskey. You just can't hold it.
Okay, so this is Keith Duffy from the band Boyzone, and now from the band.
Boys' life.
Thank you. Thank you. I forgot. Thank you. I'll give you a plug. And now, listen.
Listen. Excellent.
Now-
this is what this is.
Magnificent.
Keith, or as I call you, Keith.
That's a whiskey.
Are you sure you want to go down this road with all the shit that I know about you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to go down the road. Bring it on. Listen, man. When you can't hold your liquor, just put your hand up and stop saying it could have been him, it could have been me. It was you. You think it's cute. It was you, okay? Let there be no doubt about that, man, okay? I will put my hand up anytime I'm in the wrong, but you shat in my bath and you puked on my floor.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but.
I do love you, but I gotta go. Bye.
He's actually gone.
Now, Christopher.
Oh, that shit house.
So Keith has confirmed what we all feared.
So you pooed in his bath.
You pooed in his bath.
Would you mind just recapping the tale? Because it's a bloody.
Yeah. Laughing up there.
Yeah.
Fucking Captain Crapbeard, you prick face.
Oh,
I'm so happy
Yeah.
right now. Oh, I'm so happy. Anything you get me is fine. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Enjoy this for the next 12 months, you shit house.
It's worth it. It's worth every
in
second.
a good way.
We've just had Keith Duffy on the phone.
That is fucking mental. Like, Keith Duffy.
Keith Duffy from Boyzone, thank you very much for being on the
Yeah,
podcast.
Keith Duffy.
And now, I'm going to fucking ruin you, you fucking Irish prick.
In a lovely way.
In a nice
Oh, yeah, in a way for charity.
I'll be honest, this is going to be an impressive counter-attack if you
Globals,
if you turn this around.
Is this Globals make some? Come on.
We're ready.
Okay, so
Extenuating circumstances.
I'll fly through this story as quick as I
Not
can.
sure what they'll be.
I'm just going to lean back and enjoy.
Why didn't you stay out of it, man?
Because I'm here invited guests. Because somebody good didn't turn
Do you know
up.
what? You're not invited anymore.
You were the saviour of Radio 1.
Yeah,
Look at
you were
now.
the fucking
Look at you
Chris
now.
Tarrant.
Going
Yeah,
around the
get
country, going across the Irish Sea.
Ah, suck a dick, Chris Tarrant.
Shitting
Fuck
in,
you.
shitting in people's baths. Signing them. signing the turds. Chris Moores was here.
I am having the best evening of my life.
Do you know what? It all started with whiskey.
Oh, yeah. You can't drink your way out of this one, Mo. Let's
So
go
here's
to...
the story.
Exactly. Right.
It's about 1996.
We've all done it.
I get the job at Capital Radio in London doing the weekend overnight show, late night show, whatever it is.
Oh, we haven't all done it.
And I'm on the radio one night and I played a Boyzone song and I'm like, Boyzone, whatever. People like them, but, you know, do you actually know anyone who actually likes Boyzone?
Shit zone.
And then the private line to the studio rings. Oh, no. The phone line to the studio rings, and I answer it, and I go, Capital FM, hello. And they go, who's the DJ on the air? And I went, who's the DJ on the air? It's me, Chris Moyles. Well, I'm Stephen from Boyzone.
Okay.
And you've been slagging us off. I went, you're not Stephen from Boyzone. Get lost. And he went, no. And I am. And I'm with Keith Duffy in the car.
Oh.
And you've been slanging us off. No, and I went, yeah, that's right. I have been slanging you off because you're not Stephen from Boyzone and you're not Keith Duffy from Boyzone. So I've been slanging you off because you're rubbish. And he went, oh, is that right? Well, I tell you what, we're in the car now. We'll come to your studio. I went, come to my studio. I'm at Capital Radio, Euston Tower. You know where it is? Oh, I know where it is. I went, yeah, come. Anyway, 10 minutes later, they turned up.
No way.
And it was true. And they walked in the studio and went, here we are. And I went, oh, big fans of your work, love what you do. Of course, you know, Chris, you kissed her ass. You go, yeah. And they were not having any of it. And they went, no, you slacked us off. So we had a bit of banter, that was it. We had a bit of a playful thing on the air.
Did they come on air?
They came on the air. We had a good laugh. And then we all went out, we had a few drinks. It's all great. Brilliant, lovely.
Oh, this is the same night.
And that's the end of the story. So there you go.
Hang on, no, it's
not.
Hang on.
That was
So then
Mealy.
you went back to his house in Ireland.
Okay, no.
That was Million or Dirt.
Okay, so
Where was his bar?
because
Was
we
it a
met
roll top?
and we got on okay,
Was it the Langham?
Keith Duffy sends me a text and says, we're launching our album. It's going to be in this house, this massive, big, weird house. It's Halloween. We're going to do a Halloween launch party. Do you want to come? I said, yeah, sure, I'll come down, yeah. I didn't know anyone famous in London. These were my two famous friends, Stephen
Okay.
and Keith. Yeah, lovely. We go. We get there and the free booze is rubbish.
Okay.
And Keith goes, Chris, the free booze here is rubbish. I went, don't worry about it, but it's nice to be here. But it is your launch party, and you should have had better booze, you shit house, in your face. And I'm like, yeah, I just put down a celebrity. And he goes, yeah, good point. So he goes off, nicks 2 or 3 bottles of Jack Daniels, and he goes,
Whoa.
and he goes, come on, let's go. I've got Jack Daniels. Let's go. We'll go and sit on the roof and get pissed.
Jack will do
and
it.
I went, you know that's your booze that you're paying for. He went, it doesn't matter. Let's do it. Now I don't drink Jack Daniels.
Okay.
And I've never drank Jack Daniels.
It's quite strong, isn't it?
But it's, you know, we're talking like the Paul McCartney of his day here.
Absolutely.
When do we get to the poo bit?
Shut up.
It's a fair question.
So I basically drink my body's worth of Jack Daniels in a night. And I've never drunk Jack Daniels in my life.
What? Drunk what?
Yeah, that's it.
Dak Daniels.
Yeah, but keep going because you had no sustenance in your body. So far, it's all liquid.
Get to fuck, Chris.
You know.
That
Just thought I'd mention that.
Thank you for doing the podcast.
Thank you.
Keith Duffy,
Charity.
Charity.
as I call him, Keith Duffy, goes, listen, we've got to go home. We got the hotel booked. Where are you going? And I went, I've drunk Jack Daniels all night. I can't see. I mean, I am.
Yeah, you're
I'm
drunk. At this
drunk.
point.
He
Lightweight.
goes, come back to the hotel. I've got a 2-bed room. Get in that bed. I'll get in that bed. I said, yeah, grand. All right. Good night, Keith Duffy. Now, I'm going to tell the story as I fucking remember it.
I don't think you remember a lot.
Shut up, you.
It's worth saying, while you're telling the story, all of us are self-hugging.
Keith Duffy wakes me up like this. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Okay.
Listen, I gotta go. I got TV to do with Boyzone. I need you to clear that mess in the bath. Fuck yourself. And I go, what mess in the bath? He goes, come on now, you gotta clear that shit. I'm in boy zone, I don't need it. Were his words. I'm in boy zone, I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I've got enough on my plate about you shitting in the bath.
It's a fair comment.
He gets up, he goes,
I've had the best fun ever this evening.
oh, it gets worse, it gets worse.
How?
It gets worse.
Yeah.
What's happened?
What's going to happen
He
next?
goes, you got sick of yourself in the night, so I've got a T-shirt for you. However, it's Stephen Gately's T-shirt. It might not fit you. Now, I'm a large
That's
man.
not worse
He
than
holds
shitting
up.
in the bath.
This is new.
He holds up a napkin of a T-shirt and goes, this is yours. I go,
Get it
Jesus,
on.
Keith, I'll never get in that. He goes, not my problem. Good night, and leaves the hotel
I
room.
can't look at you at the moment.
No.
I walk into the bathroom. The bathroom is absolutely fine, Chris Tarrant. It's
No, it's
absolutely fine.
not.
It's fine.
It
It's
was
fine.
fine. It was fine.
It was
Well,
great.
the bathroom is fine. The
However,
bathtub.
in the bathtub,
Seen
yes.
better days.
Yes, there's a poo. Now, here's the thing.
Hang on, whoa. That's a huge statement.
There's a
There's
poo.
Poo.
There's a poo in the bathroom.
Whose was it?
Man.
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I think
just-
We
told
all
me
know.
Before we went
So-
on it, before he called then, he just said it was the width of a magazine.
Wow.
Half a foot high?
That's
What a-
proper
You
poo.
made that up. You
Like that
just
scene,
made that up.
like
just
Jurassic
wanted-
Park, where Jeff
No.
Goldblum looks at it.
That's some stool.
So he leaves, and then I look at the loo with the poo in it, and then I look at the toilet, and then I stand at the toilet, and I try and work out how I could have done this.
We're all thinking it.
It's like CSI. So I go, okay, I'm having a
It's
wee.
nothing
I
like
fall
CSI.
over. You love this, don't you? You love this, don't you?
Oh,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is so great. Because if only there was somewhere in the bathroom you could have shat.
Also,
If only bathrooms had convenient
if
places
there's
to
one
shit.
sort of redeeming something he's going to clutch
Here's
out
the
like
thing:
that, he
of
just shat
all
in
the
bath.
of all the podcasts that I've told the story on, Chris Tarrant sat there, and he's done so
I
much.
sat here, you shat there.
Da, 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 da,
Roll credits.
Hey. So,
Roll credit.
so
Yeah, go on,
you
let's
know,
take some
because you know this from
Yeah.
early morning radio, and
Yeah.
nobody's listening. apart
Yeah,
from
go on.
Two poor sods from Boyzone.
Yeah.
There used to be a lovely guy called Phil. He's now, I think he's a hairdresser in Wimbledon, but he's a lovely guy. No, he was. Nothing wrong with the hairdresser in
No,
Wimbledon.
there you go, Toby.
But
Back off the hairdresser.
He was just like,
You don't know hairdressers.
he did the
Not for you.
prestigious 2 till 5 show, whatever. And I used to listen to him half awake on my way in. On my way to get there for 6 a.m. start.
Yeah, 6:30 start,
6 a.m. start. So
6:35
So
start.
I'm driving in, and Phil's going, "Hello, mate. How are you?" And it's some competition about what's the capital of Austria. And they went to a record. They come out to some bloke. He goes, "Oh, it's Vienna. Oh, well done, mate. Oh, clap, clap, clap. You won the T-shirt and the ticket to the Go.
And then he shat in a bath. You see it happen?
Tuesday.
I'm so excited for the link.
Wait.
circle.
If
Sorry.
you just wait, Morris,
Sorry.
and learn. Okay, so Phil goes, well done, mate, congratulations. Ta-da, you won the T-shirt, you got tickets to next Tuesday's Wimbledon, Gaumont at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever. It's a bit of a cheapo. And I'm just driving in half awake. And he goes, yeah, it's Dave here, Phil. And he goes, is there anything you'd like to do? Anybody you'd like to say hello to, whatever? He goes, yeah, I'd just like to go, fuck, 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 fuck. And I'm sitting in the car going, what? You may or may not use this, but I don't care, because it's just the best thing. Me, Jim, my driver, we're going, what? So 2 weeks later, I'm driving in, hungover, half asleep, I'm driving in. Phil's got some bloke called Barry on the line. He's going, yeah, Barry, well done. What's the capital of Norway? Oslo. Oh, well done, mate, and play a record, and here's your T-shirt, whatever. And I'm going, no, it's Dave. It's not Barry, it's Dave. Anybody you like to say hello to? No, not really. I just like to go, fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. This guy got on 3 times.
No, there's always one.
It's still one of my best radio memories.
And can I just
Tell you what, though,
and can I
it's
just
got you
say?
out of
Can I
shitting on the bath,
say?
innit?
Can I just say? You have heard me on the radio.
Gotcha.
No, because you're not.
What was
just-
what was the guy on TalkSport, Fisherman Blues? Do you remember that one?
Oh, I might.
oh,
Is
yeah.
my story gone? This
Oh,
is
sorry,
brilliant.
no, sorry. I want to hear more about shitting in a
It's
bath.
sorry, it's called the Chris Moore's I Shit in the Bath podcast.
No, we need to finish it.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. I think we'll come back
So,
to
so
that.
to speak.
Do you know what? Do you really want to know the
Yes.
end of the
I
story?
want to know everything.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes,
Not
yes.
really.
You really want to know
everything.
You really want to know the end of the story? Okay, fine. I power showered the shit down the fucking toilet.
Oh, thanks.
I power showered the shit down the bath. And I remember doing it thinking, I don't know if this was me. Keith could have done a shit in the bath and just wound me up big
Oh, I
time.
don't think
and
he
I am
did.
power showering it down the plug
It was the width of a magazine, let's be fair.
Oh, what? Listen.
He said half of it high and the width of a magazine.
All right, get over it, love.
Do
Get
you
over it.
remember Do you remember the poo?
I was so drunk.
Okay.
He woke me up. 5 minutes later, he's left, and I am power showering poo down a plug hole in a bath, thinking, how the hell did this even happen? So I think I've had a wee in the night.
That's Keith Duffy's bath. It's Keith Duffy's bath.
And on Stephen Gately's t-shirt.
Yeah.
Are you wearing Stephen Gately's t-shirt at this moment?
Not at the time, no.
Not yet. So,
He gave me that to clean myself up with.
Chris,
I'm not an
We're
animal.
going to need a bigger t-shirt.
let's have the sequence of events.
Thank God there's a producer here.
You need the toilet. You wake
Yes.
up and you need the toilet.
Yes,
Had
yes.
you vomited at this point or not?
I don't think so, no.
You don't think so? Okay, so you wake up and you think, ooh, I need the toilet.
Yes,
Ooh,
exactly.
I need the toilet.
Exactly.
So you go to the toilet. Now, I don't mean to be weird. Are you wearing like pants, trousers, pajamas, a t-shirt?
By the punchline of the story,
you wearing-
clearly not no. Shut up, you.
Are you wearing a cock ring?
It's not that kind of night, Chris.
It's a
story is
question.
only.
Trying to help the
this-
edit.
Now I know why you like the Moody Blues so much.
It's a valid question.
This story is only
It's
for
a valid
Pippo as well.
question. Back to the producer.
So no cock.
Yeah, back to the start.
That's a producer, everyone.
So let's assume no cock ring.
Yeah, let's assume.
Good assumption.
Let's assume
Well,
no
away,
cock ring.
Pippa,
No
but
cock.
I think you're cockless. I think
Oh my God.
So, okay, step number 3, you go to the toilet,
Yeah.
stand up wee,
Yeah.
trousers,
Yeah.
okay, so pants down.
Yeah. And then
Ah.
I've fallen over into the
No,
bath
no,
and
wait.
poo. There's nothing weird about that. That's
No,
very
there's so
normal.
many
Goes
things we
back
need to
on
bridge
that
the
bit you
gap.
said.
Yeah, that
What?
bit kind
Just
I
of.
think you're fast forwarding it just the wrong way.
That bit
no one
tumbles.
else
Chris,
here.
when you did Millionaire,
No, I'm
what,
not-
what was the selling point for the...
because we're talking about your poo. And you're standing up, you're weeing, but
Yes.
are you pooing standing up?
Should we just put
And
it
how
as
do
a
you,
group?
if you're
Hands up.
standing up,
Hands
how
up
do you
if
get your
any-
poo in the bath?
Hands
Because
up
that's
if
quite
anyone has
difficult.
done what Chris has just described.
Exactly.
Hands up. There are
Nobody.
no hands up.
Yes, it happened. There you go. Let's move on.
Oh,
Let's get to...
Oh no, let's linger.
No one's got... You've got no
no.
more questions for
I've
this.
got, well,
Thank you,
I've
Peter.
got a question. You're supposed to question me.
Okay, I'll question you. When you got the millionaire
When you
job,
fell in
yes.
the bath,
No,
More important.
Did
your
you wake
legs
up
go in the
like
air?
with like? Because I've been very drunk where I've
Shit
forgotten
everywhere.
most of the night. But every now and then, when someone reminds you of something, you have a flashback. Did you not have a little flashback of I was in a bath shitting at one point,
Yeah, you
I've
must.
got no. Listen,
like a
Come
tortoise
on.
on its back?
I
That's
think
lovely. That's actually a lovely
I
description.
think the essential question is, if you beg my pardon,
I'm going to be single for the rest of my life after Tiff dumps me.
No.
Did
Well,
you-
I wouldn't say dump.
To be fair, you had a good run.
All right, it says you, 2 girlfriends. Get fucked.
did you fall in the bath or did you step into it?
I clearly would have fallen. I would have
No.
got in on purpose.
Toby,
No.
your
I think I'm
witness.
going to have a shit in the bath.
Your
No,
witness,
but-
Toby. Your witness.
I was thinking, but if you fell in it, then the pat.
You would have.
No.
You must have had a bit of shit on yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's nothing to be ashamed of, but did you just...
No, it is absolutely.
I love this.
This
There's
is the
nothing to be
pinnacle of a shame.
ashamed of. He went on
Why
as
is
a guest
this now
of a
on
very
me?
successful boy band.
you shit in
He's
the
on
bath, that's
the
why.
1 a.m. in
No,
the morning
what?
shift.
Because you shit in the
He's
bath.
got his only guest come in, take him, wine him and dine him at 6 a.m. in the morning, and he shits in the bath. And Pippa, my mother-in-law, goes, it's nothing to be ashamed of. There's shit everywhere.
That's family.
It's a hard argument. You're very supportive, but nothing to be ashamed of has never been used in a worse situation.
I've said it before. This is the best night of my life. It really actually is.
And that's the end of this year's podcast. Yes. Thank you for watching. Oh, don't put your hand on my back now, Pippa. Oh, bless you. Oh, yeah. You're patronising. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh, down my head. That's it. Yeah. You put your hand on my head.
Why are you chatting about?
But hey, it was for charity.
Fuck off, Chris Tarrant.
That said, Chris Tarrant.
Fuck off for charity.
And thank you very much for being here, Chris Tarrant. Actually,
Hey, do you know what? This is perfect timing. Let's go back to the Chris Tarrant question.
No, they've gone now.
Oh, no. In fact, let's go back to the Toby Tarrant quiz.
No, I've gone.
Chris Tarrant, does your son Toby have any tattoos?
I've no idea. I've never inspected my naked son, but Pippa, my mother-in-law, is holding up one.
Toby, show him.
I think I've shown him this.
Well, we're going to show him
But then I
again.
have to admit, when would that situation have been?
I don't know.
I mean, we've all been drinking. Now. Show him now. Show him now.
is that news to you?
It's not news, but it's very unpleasant.
It is very important.
He's got Greg Wallace written on his bum.
Yeah. Written on my penis, I only got as far as gr.
Yeah.
As far as Greg Wallace.
I haven't seen Toby's
25
penis
Acacia
since he
Avenue.
was 1 day old, and I don't want to see it again.
Oh my God, I've seen it since.
It's got smaller.
I tell you what, let's go to another question on Toby's quiz to his dad. Here
Let's
we
go
go.
to
Ready?
another pub.
When is Toby's birthday and how old is he? Go.
He's 38.
I love how he's pouring wine
I
as
don't
he's doing
know.
it.
It's sometime late in Toby's birthday. Yeah, it's the 7th of June.
It's the right answer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Salutations.
It's one of the kids is the 7th of June.
What cricket team does your
I give them
son...
all Barbie dolls.
What cricket team does your son Toby play for?
Stoke Dagenham. CC.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the final question
How
is...
much have I won?
Opening bowler.
Oh, no, one more question. You ready? Can you give your son, Toby Tarrant,
Can.
3 compliments?
Yes.
3.
Oh, hang on.
I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of myself. I'd struggle for 2.
Let's go.
Yeah. He's very untrustworthy.
Compliment number 1.
He's not particularly attractive.
Thank you.
2.
And he's a bit of a sheepshagger.
The word compliment has been slightly changed for this answer, so we're going to say correct. I mean,
Toby, you must be emotional. You must be emotional that
Yeah.
outpouring of love.
Getting a little bit choked up. Because
Still
me
the
and Dad
sheep.
don't often have those moments.
It was the sheep that
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
look how happy you look with yourself. Look how happy you look.
It's just so silly.
But so true.
Do you know, actually, that means a lot,
I
actually.
want to cry.
Yeah.
a lot.
No, it does, actually.
A lot.
Do you know, I think I'd rather be Chris Tarrant's friend than his son, because I think you get more love. I really do. I really do.
Well, you're neither.
If-
Do you know, Dad once said something quite profound to me.
What?
no, I don't think you did.
Honestly.
Say, if
No.
you ever meet a boy band,
Don't shit
shit
in
in
the
the
bar.
bar.
All right, fuck off.
This sounds like
Fuck
quite a
off.
moment.
It was quite. You said something to me, and you probably don't remember it because I think we were both pissed. But about living the dash. Do you know this?
Yeah.
Living the dash. Do you know
Living
this?
the
Well,
dash.
stop there. What is the living
Dad's
the
big
dash?
on this, though.
no, I remember it.
So tell us
I
what.
want him to say it.
You don't remember.
I do, and I wanted to say
No,
it
you
because
don't. You don't
It's a
remember.
lovely
See what you learn.
dad something.
See what you learn.
Is it?
Okay.
Is that what
Living
it
the
is?
dash.
Toby, what's the dash?
Yes, yes.
So-
Make up what it
No, we're
told
not
you.
doing
See if you recognise.
Toby, what's the dash? What's the
No,
dash?
genuinely, And Dad and I did the most father-son trip ever, where we travelled across Northern Europe, and we retraced my grandfather's steps in the Second World War.
Oh, wow,
And it was the best week of my life. And all we did was drive through Northern Europe with the roof down, listening to Tom Petty and the Rolling Stones for a week.
I believe it.
Yeah. And my dad, for the first time ever, because normally he just calls me a and stuff.
No.
He said something.
That's fair.
He said something.
Potential there.
He said,
Chris is nodding.
he said to me after about the third bottle of wine, he said, "Son, just live the dash." Now, does anybody? I'll put this to the floor. Anyone know what the live the dash fig is?
I only know because you've told me this before.
'Cause I've
but
told you
I'm ducking out of this one.
You're ruining his reveal of the story there, Tom.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know I've lost all momentum? Do you know my heart's not in it?
No, it is.
There you go.
Your heart
Anyway,
should be
thank you for your donations to make some noise. No, genuinely.
Live the day. Is that like that?
Sorry.
God, I thought Dom had ruined it. No, Dad said to me, he goes, on your gravestone, it's going to say the year you were born and the year you died, and there's a dash in the middle. You can't control the years either side of that dash, so live the dash. Come on. And genuinely, that stuck with me, and that's why I'm an alcoholic.
That is lovely. That Chris Tarrant, that's a beautiful thing to say.
It's actually
And may I ask you a question?
Nelson.
Yeah, may I ask you who you stole that off?
I don't think I did.
How is
Oh, come on, you do with that.
I know it sounds almost too clever.
Your entire legacy is, I don't want to give you that. So
are you
it's
happy-
got to be more than that.
Are you happy with your dash, Chris? You happy
Yeah.
with your dash?
Oh, yeah. What a dash.
Drunk Callan coming in with the question.
Would you like to have been me for 50 years?
Yeah.
Yes.
You would have had a very...
Yeah, I
you
would.
have had a-
I love Trey.
You've had one or two ups and downs. You'd have a fucking good time. It's true.
It's a good dash. It's a
What
good
a
dash.
dash.
Having watched it up close and personal for 33 years, it's a good dash.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
also really good. That's a brilliant expression.
I'll drink to that. Yeah.
It's not a dash. Are we
Before
Now,
we-
Morris, I'm going in 5 minutes. So
Okay.
All right, 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
Before we go, we have a few questions for Chris Tarrant. Here we go. Chris, how much did he get paid for Tiswas?
none of your business. I will never tell you that.
He was a twat at Capital Radio.
What?
Who was a twat at Capital Radio?
You?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, really.
What cricket team does your son Toby play for?
Stoke Dagenham CC.
Oh, well, you know.
Nearly 200 wickets in the first 11.
What time is my show on Radio X?
Oh, I've no idea.
Oh, God.
Are you still on?
What does Dom do on my show?
Is he on your show?
What does Pippa do on my show?
Well, she's my mother-in-law, so mainly it's ironing.
Is Drunk Alan funny?
More or less.
No. Not at all.
This is like we've reached the crescendo, and
We've peaked.
it's been what?
We've peaked.
Chris, have you enjoyed yourself?
Not really.
Again.
Sorry.
What would you be doing now if you weren't doing this?
Having fun,
Just
having
keeps
a
coming.
nice time, meeting people I like.
Filling up a test tube.
Anything really. Yeah, but when my son said to me, "We're in a pub,"
Did you say one of your sons?
no, I said one of my numerous sons. When we do this gig, Dad, for virtually no money at all, and it's going to be really cold, and we're going to be in the garden of a pub. I thought, well, fucking great.
I'll be in the garden of the pub. Fucking great.
Sorry, who you be?
Will you be in the garden of the pub?
Who you be?
I mean you.
You're nothing.
Toby, will you be in the garden of the pub?
Like
Pippa, would you be?
I'm in the garden.
I would just like to apologise because, obviously...
Captain, will you be in the garden of the pub?
I'll be in the garden of the...
And James, the garden of the pub.
The garden of a
And Drunk Alan, will you be the garden of the
A garden of the
pub? And Chris Tarrant, which garden were you referring to?
Well, the one in B. Somewhere in Highgate, which happens to be round the corner from your house.
Is that the garden of the pub?
I've no idea.
Can you just say garden of the pub?
What?
Can you say garden of the pub?
Yes, I was in the. I'm in the garden of the pub. Round the corner, funnily enough, from your house.
Yeah, it's a coincidence that I live very nearby. And that's this year's podcast. Thank you very much for listening. I think I just
Is that
spat.
it?
Thank you to Toby Tarrant and Lovely
you.
Pippa and me and Dominic. Chris Tarrant, everybody!
Marvellous. I love him. He's
Trunk
great.
Callan
I love him.
Yeah, James. And Captain Crapbeard and all our crew. Everybody's done this, the lights and the cameras and everything, so we've done it later in this year, so it's been darker. So we had to have lights. And Phoenix, what have you done?
Fiend.
Simon and Phoenix and Jack and Chris. And
Oh, you don't name us.
Oh, Ash.
Oh, what
Oh, made me look bad. You said that.
Steve at the end there.
Ash and Becky.
I'm Becky Ashton.
Yeah, and all them people that I just said hello to. And thank
Well
you.
done, Dom.
Thank you for watching, and thank you for getting this. Good night. We'll see you next year for the 10th one. Bye-bye. Wave, Chris. Wave. Look like you enjoyed yourself.
Dom, are you shoving bottles up your ass?
No, but apparently James is coming.
I shouldn't have to ask.
No.
I'm fine.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, no. Now.
Tom, you need to leave now. You need to leave.
I need to poo. I do need to poo now.
Don't go now. You need to go,
We're not in a bath. We're not in a bath.
I
fucking see you on, pal. You right?
Have we just re-met the Jalfrezi?
I really need a week. So what we're gonna do? We're just gonna have a good fun time.
Recording now.
Tobes, the piano's still here. Yay! Piano. So we can still play piano if you want.
You gonna play piano?
You want to?
Never come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Never come back no more.
Well, someday don't you swing. I'll be back on my feet someday. Don't care if you're 6'5". You feeling something doing life, and I guess if you say so. You don't know the words. What we had? Jazz.
Radio X.